Hey, Royal Rough Riders. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I want to talk about a subject that maybe a lot of you don't realize that has been done to you or you seen done to someone else. But a lot of us have been groomed. Yes, we've been groomed. And when I say groomed, it doesn't seem negative to the person who's grooming you. It's just what they think that you should and should not do, or how you should or should not do it, and what should be important to you at this time of the importancy that it is to them. So here comes the groom. You're the mule of the room. M-U-L-E. You are the mule in the room. You're always doing this and doing that and trying to make sure everybody's okay, and if something happened, you're taking the blame for it, or you trying to make everything all right. Sometimes things ain't all right. You can't make them all right because they ain't all right. But a question that I want to know is, why can everyone else be irresponsible but you? And I'm not telling nobody to be irresponsible, but how can everybody else be irresponsible but you? And you're carrying all these burdens, and their hands are free. And they still don't carry their responsibilities. You give them this, you pay for that, but they haven't changed their lives. And ain't you tired of that? Ain't you tired of being the mule in the room? Because that's how you've been groomed. Just check your life and see. And I'm not saying check it out and see and protest and say all these things. Just do a quiet assessment and figure out what you're going to do about it. What are you going to do about this position that has been picked for you? But I thought about too, it's like when you invite God into your life, you have to make room. You really have to make room. Or he may invite himself in and show you the room. See, when he see things and he invite himself in your life, and he'll start showing you who people are, because it's keeping you from doing what he told you to do. So he gonna show you the room. Once he show you the room, that means show you who this person is and that person is and who he is, who she is. Hey, that's basically what I'm speaking of, is family and friends. Yes, family and friends. See, once God shows you the room, they can no longer camouflage behind titles. Girl, that's my cousin. No. Some people shouldn't have rights to do things or say things to you in kinship and then be all right later on, trying to think that what they said is okay. Girl, you know how I am. Yeah, you about to be out of my life, because I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to keep doing this. So, like I said, they can no longer camouflage behind the titles. We start to see their character. When God show you the room, the only reason you don't see their character is because you don't want to. Because when God show it, he make it plain. Okay? But most of them never loved you anyway. No, because they themselves don't know what real love is. People hugging people and kissing people and having those emotional cries goodbye. Don't mean you love me. That means that's what's expected. And that don't mean you love me. But the toughest part of the journey is the fight within yourself. Yeah, it's the fight within yourself. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you see who people is, you can't unsee it. And if you go on to ignore that, then whatever happens, happens. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's like certain people you see in a certain light, like, oh, she's this or he's that, and and then truly to find out that they're operating in pure darkness. Yeah, they look like the light, but it's dark inside. Using their titles to deceive and hinder you. From your destiny. You can't straight out just do it. You have to be subtle. You know, some people are very subtle with the things that they do. You know, so now that you've seen who you've seen do what they do, what do you do with the love that you have for them? You know, if you genuinely love them, what do you do with the love? All the feelings that you had, all the memories of love and fun and, you know, being transparent with one to another. What do you do with all of that? But just thank God that you've been set free from the game of charades. There's no more acting. There's no more trying to figure out gestures. Now you know the truth. Now you know the truth. You know, and like I said, it makes people feel entitled to what you have. Because you're groomed. You've been raised when you was young. You make sure your brother got this. You make sure your sister got this. You make sure you get in that house, you lock that door. I ain't knocking nobody. I'm just telling the truth about some responsibilities being put on people that should have never been put on. Now they don't know how to put it down. It's been put on them. So now they don't know how to put it down. They feel entitled to what you have because they raised you. Yeah, some parents like that, but the thing about it is you should help your parents if you can, if that's in the cards for your life. But they're not entitled because they raised you, because that's what they were supposed to do. That's a job they chose. You didn't choose that job, they chose that job. Because they could have not had children, but they chose to have children. So how do you feel entitled? Because you raised me. That's what you're supposed to do. And raise me well. But the question comes, how did you raise me? How did they raise you? Or did they raise you so they could graze off of you? You have to be successful, which I agree. Whatever success is to you. Did they raise you because raising your children is what you're supposed to do because you picked that job? They didn't ask you to. But how did they raise you? Did they raise you so they could graze off of you? Make you feel obligated to them? I worked 2 jobs. I did this, which is admirable. But I didn't ask you to work 2 jobs. I didn't ask for anything that you decided to do. So how am I obligated to you? But like I said, sometimes people raise you to graze off you. You don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. Because that's what you've been groomed to do. When you groomed, you have to be able to see what it is that is wrong. Because the one that groomed you know exactly what's going on. But now you're ungrateful. You ain't ungrateful. You don't have to obligate somebody. You should just want to help your parents. You should want to help people if you're in the position to do so. But obligated, no. But you know the right thing to do. But some people don't even need it. They just want it from you because they always been getting it from you. They don't even need it. I've been there. I've been groomed. Then God showed me the room. I don't do that no more. If I'm going to do something, it's because I want to do it. Not because I feel obligated to do it. So all of y'all out there that have been groomed, allow God to show you the room to set you free from all the things that people make you feel obligated to be. I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.